morning. It is minus 26, feels like minus 34. So we're bundled up. We're heading to camp. We got a 4-kilometer haul in, about 2.5 miles. And we're gonna take Kessia, Aaron's sister, on her first winter camping trip.
We're working our way up Mount Doom. Kess is helping me pull the sled. John's in the queue. Feels like Everest up here with the long lineups to get to the summit. All right, Kess is gonna go behind me, I think, and help push, which will be really helpful because the sled's heavy up the hill.
Can we get some Sherpas?
Can we get? We are the Sherpas.
No.
Here we go. Got a bit of a system here. Kessie is helping.
All right, we've summited Everest. Aaron's got some lash extensions. Looks beautiful.
They ain't cheap.
No. Almost at the lake where we're gonna start to get the wind really picking up. Aaron is looking frosty.
Like an ice queen?
Kess too, yeah.
It was a hard trek in today.
Yeah, heavy snow.
Yeah.
All right, we're at the lake. The wind is up, which is what's making this brutally cold right now. And there's this gritty fine snow blasting our faces, so we're kind of getting like sand blasted here. So we're gonna get going, keep our body temperatures up with just exertion. These are some tough conditions. This is Kessia's first winter camping trip ever, and it's, you know, minus 25 now, feels like minus 35, and this wind is sand blasting us with these little grains of snow. So it's beautiful. This is awesome. I love this part of winter, but it's a tough way for Kess to start. Hopefully she's doing all right. This is a tough one. I just put a new battery in the GoPro because it dies immediately almost in this wind. Actually, the front display on it is like looking all messed up and glitchy. But yeah, this is a tough go, but we're almost there.
I can't break trail.
Okay, be right there. Job. Hard part's done. You try not to get sweaty on your haul in, but it's impossible. Hauling these loads through heavy snow, you can't not sweat, so we gotta keep going, keep working, and get the hot tent going with the raging fire. I came in here last week to set this up and bring in our new stove, so it was nice we didn't have to haul in those items at least. And it's just really nice to get an early, quick start here. Tent's already set up because we really want to get that fire going. Just having a couple snacks to keep up our body heat in the meantime. because I broke the trail last weekend and the odd snowmobile comes into this lake, we were able to go without snowshoes just by staying on the broken trail, which is nice. Only got into a bit of slush, so could have been worse. It was tough, but worst part's over.
Yeah.
All right, here's the new stove, the Nico Alaskan, in our Atuk Alaskan tent. No corporate relation. And this is gonna keep us warm. Oh, I'm so glad I came in and set this up last time.
Yeah.
Oh, it's looking nice. Fresh snow, piled up the boughs there. Sweet. All right, I'll get the bipod set up.
No, I know they've got my bipod.
Yeah, bipods to support
Bipod.
the stovepipe coming out of it. So, is that where the stove's gonna go?
Yeah, I think that's good.
Wow, yeah. It's a lot farther forward than our old one. Kess is cold.
Right angle here.
Yeah.
Are those the bipod?
I'll make it a tripod, might as well.
Yeah.
It's not going anywhere. Yeah, I know. I kept that little knob there so it would sit there.
Before you light it, it's like that, and it should be on the ground, and it should drop to the left hand.
All right. So I kept some little knobs on the bipod pieces so that they actually, even without the string, they hold up. Just makes it stronger. But I'll just do some lashes around it now, and that'll keep this solid, keep our pipe from wobbling around at all, especially if the wind kicks up. And by lashes, I mean I'm going to wrap the rope around until I tie a knot on the end. Bushcraft. I am a bushcrapper. All right, you guys lighting her up?
Oh yeah.
So Kess proposed that we orient the stove like this. I'll give you a better view in a sec with the GoPro when it's not frozen and dead. Who would have known your interior decorating skills would come in handy here?
I think that's physics. Geometry?
Geometry. Nice to have all this paper.
Yeah.
There's all this paper from the stove since it's essentially new. We just did a first burn at home. All right, it's midday and it's still minus 20.
Good.
Light her up. We're all just huddled around the stove like a bunch of hobos around a trash can.
I don't think hobo is like politically correct.
No, I don't think it is.
What?
It's not.
Hobo is politically incorrect?
Yes. I think it's homeless people.
Oh. Yeah, good to know.
Okay, Michael.
My apologies.
Michael Scott. They call them houseless now.
Houseless.
Houseless.
Yeah.
Interesting. Because they have, they may have a home,
They might.
Yeah, true.
but not a house.
True.
Yeah, that's my most
Interesting.
recent.
I can feel it
Oh,
already.
thank heavens. I want to crawl.
There's a lot of
in
smoke
there.
too. So.
I want to crawl. I know. The cremation of Sam McGee is starting to make sense to me.
Yeah.
That's an obscure reference. I don't get it.
You don't know the cremation of Sam McGee?
I do not.
Great.
Oh, it's one of my favorite.
Ouch!
Get your hand there.
Ooh, the top of the tent is already steaming too.
So this is a huge difference.
Oh man.
The G stove.
Oh, the G stove would have been done doing nothing right now.
No, it's so small. It's a great stove, great quality, but the size isn't
It's not adequate.
for this type of weather.
So the GoPro has a bit of life now that it's warmed up. It is now 25 degrees Celsius in here, almost 80 Fahrenheit, and it feels phenomenal.
So nice.
This big stove is just a game changer. Compared to the G stove, it was completely underpowered for this environment where we live in Northern Ontario. So we've got the stove set up here. We're gonna sleep 2 here, and then me over here, and I'll wake up and feed the stove, which is here. And then this allows us to put the pipe at a good angle and then you benefit from all this pipe that's inside the tent. If the stove is right here, going straight up, you have less pipe within the tent. And this is radiating tons of heat. Actually,
guys are wondering
Aaron
what
had
that
a
is.
little incident.
I had an oopsie. I did a bad thing.
All right, now we are cooking. 40 degrees Celsius here by the stove. As soon as you move out to the exterior walls, it's not nearly that warm. But we got our little eco fan here too. That'll fire up very soon. Steam coming off the boots. Oh man, it's the best sound in the world when you need it.
Oh, it's a dream.
So this eco fan just runs off the heat of the stove, feeds into the metal, and somehow it converts that into power. It's pretty awesome. And then that blows the heat around. It really makes a big difference for heat distribution.
I put my water this morning in my Yeti to try and keep it from freezing because it freezes in the Nalgene in the cold temperatures, but even the Yeti froze. Anyone who's a huge fan of these will be in awe because they're pretty insulated, so it's slushy in there. 2-3 hours, so that's pretty cold.
We had to bring a cooler to keep some things warm. We did that earlier this year for eggs, and there's eggs in there too. So. Yeah, it's cold. It's windy until you want to fly a kite. Oh, come on. Aaron would typically use the kite with a snowboard and it would pull her all around, just like surfing on water. But it's also just a kite if you want to have some fun. There we go. I was busy recording Cass doing her wind dance. I didn't even see it go up. I was fixated.
Oh man. It's so opposite of when the wind's raging. It's such a struggle to keep control of it sometimes. And when you just don't have quite enough wind, it seems like a snooze fest. But it's fun. So see, I'm just coaxing one side of it. If there's enough wind, doing this will be enough to lift the corner and it'll start to launch.
Ah! Sorry. She's away. No. Yeah! Woo!
Oh yeah. Cass, come here.
Is it safe?
Watch out!
No, it's safe. Steering. There you go. Yeah. Yeah. Oh.
This is getting pretty deep. Alright, now I'll bury this hole with snow as usual. Keep it insulated, and then I don't have to drill a hole every time. Look at them shift. That's weird.
Oh, looks like it's gonna shift right off the stove.
Oh my goodness.
Quite a bit of buildup.
There's a lot of slush on there. You guys screamed.
You did too. You for sure did.
It's shifting.
It's running away. Should have pot races.
Come back here.
Making it a sauna.
Yeah. So we got 3 nice chunks of chaga from our stash at home. Just gonna plop those in the pot there, and when we come back we'll have some nice hot chaga tea. Takes a few hours though.
Yeah, what do you mean?
Like it won't fall all the way.
It will.
Okay.
Are you saying it's gonna get hung off in the other trees?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it might.
We're gonna rustle it down. There it is. Ooh, that looks fat woody.
Sweet.
I got you a biscuit. It's got some fat wood in it. You can see. Oh, bird nice. Let's hope the whole tree's full of it.
We only harvest dead trees. It's the ethical thing to do, of course, but also it'll burn better.
Here, needs a little bit more.
It's good to go?
What's that?
It's gonna go. It's
Yeah.
gonna go. Yeah.
You ready?
Give her a push, yeah. Be a mountain of snow. Oh, it's hung up, yeah.
Yeah, that was part of why I wanted to go this way.
Well, yeah, you can't fight the lean though.
No, I know, but that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
That's why I
Yeah, I know.
didn't look at the lean.
Yeah.
But we'll get it.
Careful, it's gonna pop off that stump.
Do you want to pass me the hatchet too?
Another one ready for transport to the mill.
Okay.
Okay.
Sawed right through where that little stick was coming out. It's cool to see it.
GoPro, stop recording. Damn you. I'm happy to report that I've been promoted at the lumber mill. I'm now a supervisor. This is my employee. It's a family business. Hard work pays off. Good job.
Thanks.
Yeah, but now you got a young up and comer gunning for your job. Pressure's on you now, if anyone. That's how the corporate machine works.
I see.
Yeah. Good one.
All right, it is about 6 o'clock and we're finally done our work. Got a good pile to see us through this cold night. And that chaga tea is ready. So let's pour that out. Could have been on there longer, but it's been on there about 3 hours. That'll do. Got some honey in there. And Cassia's first chaga.
It's pretty nice.
It's earthy.
Earthy, yep.
Yeah.
Warm.
Yeah, warm. Anything warm is good.
Ready?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well earned.
Well earned, team.
Ooh, that's cold.
Oh man. Just Coors Banquet, which is now called Coors Original. And I've always had a soft spot for it. Man, that's good. Alright, our craft dinner rations are ready. Gonna get them all buttery. Save a little butter for toast tomorrow, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Hey. Yum!
I'm so hungry.
Yeah, we're so hungry and it hits the spot. It was a hard day.
Mm-hmm. It was a real full day.
Kess hung in there. Man, for your first day of winter camping, this was a tough one.
Yeah, we didn't ease you into it.
No. Would you do it again? Or you got your experience and you're done?
I might do it again at a different site.
Mm-hmm.
Different temperature?
It was just the trek in with how deep the snow was. It was really hard.
It's nice to be able to get out in the winter. Changed things for us a lot.
Oh yeah. Being able to camp in the winter is like just a huge boost. 6 months without it was always awful. Alright, these two are settling into bed. I'm gonna stay up a little longer. Stoking the stove tonight. So the wind and snow blasted us all night. You can see this side is all covered in snow. This side's all clear. And much worse than that, Erin's sleeping mat popped because it was too close to the stove. She could feel it. It was clearly way too hot. It's not even the sleeping mat's fault. Luckily we brought in this sheepskin, so put that under her and now she's on my mat. I'm getting breakfast going. Decent night overall. Could be worse. I mean, it was minus 25 and we stayed warm. The stove did a great job. So.
Cass, first thoughts on first night?
Thank you for keeping the fire going.
You're welcome.
It was good. It was nice to be warm inside, but definitely like an intermittent sleep.
Yeah. Yeah. That sums it up. Intermittent sleep. Because even if you're not the person stoking the stove, you wake up to the alarm. You wake up when someone goes pee.
You have to go pee.
Yeah. And I had to do the worst thing possible this morning at minus 25. Just leave it at that.
You went poop.
Thank you. watering hole got totally snowed over last night. The blowing snow filled in all the gaps. Now it's knee deep again. Being out here gives you an appreciation for so much stuff, like turning on the taps, turning up the heat. It's all so easy at home. Take it for granted sometimes. Oh my. One of the chaga pieces we put beneath the stove to dry out, and it started smoldering. It's a good fire starter. It's just pretty amazing that it started down there. Maybe an ember fell on it. We're getting packed up here. This is a good first night with the Nico Alaskan. We bought it from Lure of the North. Dave and Kai include this little note asking about false bottoms and whether you should put sand or dirt in it or get a false bottom, which we have. Down here, Aaron cut it so that it would fit in this one. It was for our old stove. Yeah, but they say it's not really necessary, not strictly anyway. They just put a bed of logs or split wood in the bottom of the stove and then light our first fire on top of this layer. By the time those bottom layer of logs have burned down, there's enough insulating ash to protect the bottom. So that's interesting. They have a lot of experience with these stoves, so something to be said there. But we have false bottoms, we'll use them. It's tight quarters in here with 3. I don't know how we ever got Brad and Leah in here when we did 4 of us in here. It's afternoon now, still in the -20s. We're packed up, it's time to head out. We're exhausted, it's been a slow morning. Haven't accomplished anything aside from packing up.
We're back at the Quincy we built from last time. It's pretty cool. Haven't been in yet. Snow's drifted a bit. Let's see what she looks like in here. Oh, it's pretty dark. Pretty cool though. Oh. Still held up. And nice. We were told that it would probably sag in a bit as it settles. And it definitely has. Let's see. Hello. So it's still intact, but it's come down, I don't know how much, but probably at least a foot as it settled, because I was able to pretty much sit up in here before, and now I don't have the headroom, so I knew that happens, but it's kind of neat to see. Cassia! She probably can't even hear me. Hey!
Hi.
How does it look?
It looks cool.
You want to come in?
No,
That's fair.
yeah, small spaces have always given me pause for caution, but it looks cool. It's bigger than it looks on the outside.
I know, it's neat, eh? A neat little den.
Yeah.
It's settled quite a bit,
Yeah. So it
like
feels
probably about a
smaller.
foot. I used to be able to sit, but I was told that would happen, so.
Crazy.
Just get another shot just to show. Yeah, it's really sunk in. You can see my head. Yeah. Can't sit up, so it would definitely be even more claustrophobic for John. And this probably would have happened overnight if we stayed here. And here we go, crawling out. That's really cool.
I'm gonna try walking on top of the Quincy. It almost for sure should hold. If it didn't, that would be really concerning. Yeah.
Pretty solid.
See at the door here. Yep. Right up to the edge of the door.
Wow.
Cool.
All right, we're leaving camp. Oh no. I already got stymied. There we go. Okay. Now we're leaving camp. Oh. This is all just... Alright, for real this time. Leaving camp and heading out on our trek home. Let's hope, because we broke a bit of a trail yesterday, that it might be a little bit easier.